Cha cha cha.
Cha cha cha.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 247 consecutive. That's 8 months and 7 days of RobLynn Live. Now, by putting the clipboard there, we won't be able to see who might come up. So I'll move
I
it.
just want you to look toward the screen.
Okay, I'm looking towards the screen. There you have it.
Good job.
Sunday, the 23rd day of April. RobLynn Live with Ollie. True. 12 p.m. today, the lone wolf himself, Marty Pop DeGarmo, came along and talked a little about Manchester yesterday, talked a little about inspiration, talked a little bit about what's coming up. And then it's now 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and you guessed it, it's that time again. It's that time again for your number one on passive variety chat. In fact, the only one variety chat starring Ollie the Wonder Dog and Lynn Nakamoto and Rob Gorman.
That's right.
Also known as RobLynn Live. Now, from an announcement standpoint, nothing major new to report, but please continue to migrate. And volume's low.
No, it's
that okay?
It's a lighting.
Oh, the lighting?
I'm trying to make it's hard to see the wording on my cap. I didn't realize.
White hats are tough.
Yeah.
You could change caps. You have a blue.
Hard to see the wording, right, you guys? Unpassive.
Yeah, it is hard.
Hmm.
That's why I haven't
didn't
bought
expect that.
more than 2 white hats. All right, well, back to business here. From an announcement standpoint, nothing new per se, but please continue to migrate and be vigilant as in the ready stage, since the tech guys in Hyderabad and elsewhere are working diligently, got that one out, to fine-tune the OES, including OMail, ONet, OTrim, and the newest baby to be brought along, OConnect. Am I changing hats?
Oh, do you like this one?
I wore that last night. I'll wear the RobLynn.
I like this one because it's a
nice
topic, you know.
Right, that is the topic. We weren't supposed to tell them that's the topic yet, but that's okay.
No. When they come to this thing, it says the topic already.
All right, since the tech guys are busy around the world, we just have to be a little bit on the patient side. And yes, I know you've all been patient, but it's well worth it. I'm going to tell you a few things about what Lynn and I did with OES today, and we'll go from there because we'll want to hear from you guys as well. So continue to log in. Very important you log in. Cruise around, check your profile, make sure your country's right, your phone number's right. If you're going to change the name on it, make sure you've done everything you're supposed to legally about that. You can't just change a name because you want to change a name, unless it's you to you, with just a different name.
Okay, Ollie's being impatient with us. He's for our key, so he gets to be
there. He is. The one, the only Oliver Nakamoto.
He'll settle down if I carry
Oliver Gorman. Okay, so continue to log in, cruise around. Since you can't break anything, have some fun. Why not? Have some fun. Fun. Now that Daddy took the T-bird away. Mm-hmm. Check out the On Passive blog while you're at it. And by the way, we mentioned we were going to have some training. As soon as we get the okay from corporate, we'll have some blog training. The website, it took 5 minutes before we had a biddy. Goodness. So check the website and update pop-up section in O-Founders, and O-Founders won't be here that much longer. So what's important? Migration. Make sure you've migrated to the one, the only OES. Hello, Chris. We're glad you're here. And yes,
hi, Uncle Chris.
Ollie Boy is here too. So continue to log in, cruise around, check out the blog, the website, the update section, like we mentioned, and anyone needing help. We repeat this nightly. Migrating, we at RobLynn Live have a decent-sized group of leaders they're founders just like the rest of us, willing to help anyone in need. Migration is very important if you want to reap the apples,
That's
reap
definitely.
the benefits.
And a short interlude here to say that looks like Bruce Griffin is headed to the Philippines to Cebu.
That's what he says to Cebu.
Yay.
Is that Cebu Point or just Cebu? Cebu.
Mm.
That's right. As this weekend was so power packed, please know that we're running a little behind on answering your emails. They're coming in flood fashion, if I might say that. And I tried answering about 15 of them this evening. So just to give you a heads up that we're running a little behind. And we will get to them tonight, probably tomorrow morning. We'll have time to get to those emails, and we'll get you on the phone, and we'll get all your accounts squared away, because you do want to operate that wallet.
We do have helpers, a list of helpers, and we'll contact you if we need your help. Okay.
Right. This weekend was very power packed. What with the UK Manchester event, that was pretty wild.
Power packed.
And Lynn and I have gotten a flood of emails, like we said, and we are a little behind. But trust us, trust in us and the system, and we will get it done sometime on Monday, maybe Tuesday, Monday night, probably. By Monday night, we'll be caught up until the next flood comes in. We will show the Where's Ollie Boy background for the contest around 8:30 p.m. in about 20 minutes.
Very good.
And Lynn will ring the bell and highlight one of your chats to begin the contest. See how simple that is now?
Very
good. Go, Oliver. Good go. Oh,
You
so
see how
daddy.
he's coming down?
Yeah, just by you hold him. Hello, Brian McCruich. We're glad you're here, sir. And Eric Kessler, Greg Hill, Roy McPhail, Frank Rowe, Kushal, Roy Davies, Davina's here, our graphic artist, and we'll be showing the background in just a few moments.
We got 65 likes at 6 minutes
Oh,
after
stop
the
it.
hour.
Can't be.
So that's not too bad.
Not too
Shabby.
Please send your love, light, and prayers to anyone who is ill or has been involved in an accident for their quick and speedy recovery. Hello, Dr. Benny. Hello, Kushal. And hello, Zombie Guy. And Sharin and Tanya, et cetera, et cetera. And Gina Leva is in the house. And I believe we've now got Chris saying your name properly as Gina Leva.
Good job.
Now, had he said just Gene, he would have never been behind the 8 ball. But he had to say Olivia. That kind of sounds like a sugar sweetener.
Oh, stevia.
Substitute.
Stevia.
So please pray for Ash as well. Okay, guys? His lovely wife and their handsome 2 boys, who probably will be astronauts someday. And for their good health and safety, as well as the tech teams and media teams around the globe. And we had heard this evening that Muhammad Kamal has been going back and forth traveling, burning the candle at both ends. So let's give them all a little bit of slack if we can, that they are working diligently. And they got people sleeping in chairs, people doing shift work. So it's all going to happen very, very soon. And Ash had said, and we'll go into this a little later, that likely maybe Monday or Tuesday, I would say, if I had to guess, Tuesday or Wednesday, there'll be a corporate webinar. But we don't know. Here's our disclaimer. We have no concrete knowledge on a date and time as of yet. Thank you. Well, tonight's topic, and we do have a topic, as we've had now 200 and, I don't know, what is tonight's date?
The 23rd.
247 consecutive evenings. We were even on when we were ill. You remember that? Topics, 247 consecutive topics. New topics, not a one alike. So tonight's topic is OES, a piece of cake. And what is OES? I'm glad you asked. Oh, he's a Bowie. He's a baby Bowie. He's daddy's Bowie. He's the boy.
He's calming down.
Yeah, he's relaxed, unlike his daddy. And have you all been logging into the OES, we might ask? And have you been having some fun? A few stumbling blocks here and there, but they're not getting in our way because the tech team is on top of their game, and everything will be in place, I'd say within a day, probably. And we'll be able to use that 14-day free trial, send out that link, and I'll be able to show you what I did today with my link. I have one account. That's right. I was lucky enough to be able to get one. I have one. And I now have a QR code. I now have a shortened link. Yeah. And we'll show you that in just a little bit.
He's excited and he's proud.
No, I'm not excited.
Yes, you are.
As was mentioned by our brilliant CEO, Mr. Ash Mafar, lots of tweaking and fine-tuning is being done. It's happening day and night by our tech teams. So some of the solutions may not be 100% just yet, like OConnect. It would let you get to a certain point, and then that was it. You might get a blank screen. Not to worry. The tech team is on top of that.
And you're going to help Nigel, right? He says, I'm still confused about how to invite users. Can you guys explain a little bit? We can do that.
Yes.
Later.
We'll do that in sometime this evening. Sounds good, Nigel.
Certainly.
And let's see here. Have you ever been in? So some of the so as we mentioned, some of the solutions aren't quite 100%, but worry not. We are fine. Hashtag Oliver.
Fun day.
True. With the addition of OConnect to the OES, there are many intricacies that we don't even know about. There could be issues. So most of us don't know about them or even understand them. So let's sit back, let's take a deep breath, and just get ready for tomorrow. Because tomorrow or even tonight might be the kickoff.
And Chris Tiazan says, Gina Liva, their last name Aliva.
Arriba.
Something Arriba. Maybe that'll help Chris know how to say her name.
Just remember Arriba. Yeah. As we have said time and time and time and time, as the 78 record is broken, have patience and know that when OES is perfect, totally perfect, we will be in a beautiful place.
And we are fast approaching a year. That is true. We're getting there.
A year
of RobLynn Live.
Seems like it. Mm-hmm. Well, let's chat about a few things we as founder, we as brand ambassadors can do while all this is going on. And that's the nice thing about what's going on. There are things we can do. We can still have some fun. We're still unstoppable, as Gina Leva says. And this is all things at which make this a piece of cake. And that's tonight's topic on passive OES, a piece of cake. And as Ash has said time and time again, easy peasy, easy peasy. There'll be a song, Easy Peasy, by Ash Mufar, I think. Anyway, they're going to hire a different singer other than me, I hope. Let's talk about a few of these things. I believe we have written down about 8 of them. So let's chat about them. And we want to hear your feelings on these too as we go. And once again, we'll be bringing up Ollie's picture and where he is. We won't tell you, but you have to tell us.
You know,
is there anyone that can shorten my link? Yeah, man. We're going to talk about that in just a minute.
He knows how to do it.
In fact, I'm glad you asked. Here's my brand new QR code. This will be on a hat as soon as I can afford a hat.
Yay.
And that is my QR code with On Passive in the middle, and that's a shortened link. And John Boutakis, we will talk about that.
Good job.
Briefly in a moment.
Yay.
All right, so log in OES, check your profile, and check for the correct information.
And we'll talk about that.
And we're going to talk about the blank screen as well in OConnect, which is very, very temporary.
OES is a piece of cake. In fact, it is delicious. In fact, it is like unpassive. It is unpassilicious. Hashtag JJB Tin Man, which is John Barilla.
John J. Barilla Tin Man. Got it.
Yeah.
Click on the referral button. Now, what do we mean by click on the referral button? Let's talk about that. I've made my QR code. Anyone needs help doing the code, I can help. Ava Diaz in the house.
Ava, good job.
With some help. Thank you, Ava. And it's pretty neat. to have done that. And let's see. Oh yeah, if you haven't listened, as Gene said, to the UK event, I believe we've had about six requests today for people to, if there's a replay.
Yeah, and where can you listen to the replay?
RobLynn Live's YouTube channel.
Come to our channel. You're on it right now, and all you got to do is find that recording. It's right under this one, I think.
And while you're at it, if you haven't subscribed to RobLynn Live, the YouTube channel, it'd be appreciated. And once you ring the bell or click the bell icon, you'll get notified 30 minutes prior to a RobLynn Live broadcast, or when we post videos, which are starting probably today or tonight or tomorrow.
Right, and Marty said he counted, and as of a few hours ago, there were how many views of the UK Ireland YouTube recording? 120,963 views of the recording. That's incredible. And on our channel alone, we have 9,100 views of that recording. So you don't want to miss it. Mr. Mufara had a lot of nuggets within his speech.
He was dropping morsels as he went.
Yeah, so you should listen to it at the 3 hour and 44-minute mark. You can listen to the whole thing. It's 6.5 hours. But if you want to hear his section, he comes in at the 3 hour and 44-minute mark.
That's helpful information. Read the end. Oh, wait a minute. Click on the referral link, as we mentioned, to see the drop down of the new NDA. Now, all that's needed is once you click that, it will drop down. The NDA will drop down. The new NDA, which is required if you're going to earn apples or shekels or cash or anything that resembles money. So it's important to do that. So once you get that signed, if you went back up to the top where the referral link is, okay, copy it. If you know how to copy it on your phone or copy it on your computer, just hit the copy button, which should be pretty self-explanatory.
Pretty simple.
Leave it in the copy section for now. Go on over to OTrim, which you'll find to the left in OES. It'll be in that column to the left. And click on OTrim. Then paste that bad boy right there in OTrim. Okay, on the left side, there's room to paste it. Once you've pasted it, you can go down one level or one column down, and there'll be a place to name your URL. So if you want to shorten it, like mine is, happens to be very easy since I'm known worldwide as the Mad Hatter. That's my hashtag. So mine is HT. It's at all that HTTP stuff, very short, and then the hashtag, actually, the thing that takes you to my link is Mad Hatter.
Wow, that's a cool
Mad
thing,
Hatter.
man. I like that.
So when people know me pretty much now as the Mad Hatter, so most people don't even know my name. So that's how you do that. Now, did that make sense, John Boutakis?
Let us know.
Okay, let's summarize briefly if we may. Go into OES, log in as you would normally. Go up to the top, and in the middle, you will see the referral link or affiliate link, as it's known. And all that does is that refers people to a page where they can get an O-mail, which is like getting an account. It's totally free. There's no charge for that. There's no charge for the 3 free products. And as of this very moment, there's no charge to look at OConnect. Once it's ready to rumble, where do I find the QRS scan? All righty.
OTrim. If you go to OTrim, right?
Right. Go to OTrim. You paste your URL code in the left column, middle of the page, and then go down just under that, and you can name you give your URL shortened version, the trimmed. I'm going too fast.
No. You keep
the trimmed version. You will see you can add Mad Hatter, You can add juicy fruit gum, whatever you want to be known as, okay, when you send out the affiliate link. So that's right there in OTrim. Then you hit the submit button and it automatically creates your very own URL, shortened URL, trimmed up just like we like it, nice and lean. And if you run your cursor or your finger over to the middle and just touch it, Ollie. Ollie.
Stop it, Ollie. Stop it.
This is his new deal, I guess, last 2 nights. At any rate, and if you hover over that right in the middle, you'll see your shortened version, your shortened URL, your URL affiliate link. And I tried it out. I clicked on that bad boy, and it took me immediately to the sign-in page, not the sign-in page, the information page where people can give their name. They'll give their name. They'll give whatever O-mail they want because they get a free O-mail for life, and their password, and then hit submit, and voila. They are in your grouping, in your group as a user. Whether they buy or not, matters not. They're still, we have what?
Tony Monk.
Tony Monk. Why don't you bring Tony on?
Come in, Tony. We're talking and talking and talking, and we're like,
Hello.
Yeah, sorry we made you wait so long.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Hi, Rob and Lynn. Great to be here with you guys.
We're just talking about the
OES.
OES and what? What's the topic? Trim.
And right now we were talking about trim because several people put in the chat here they'd like to know about OTrim and how to operate it. So we gave a brief discussion of that. And we'll talk about it a little later because I want to show off my trim URL QR code, which I have now. And
yeah, it's amazing what OnPassive can do now.
It was in a matter of under 3 minutes. I did it all.
Or it's amazing what we can do with OnPassive. Yeah.
It's AI driven, man. It's AI driven.
Absolutely. Yeah, the OES system is it's a simple platform. Thank God, it's a one-stop shop for everything. Everything's right in there. And that's what makes it fascinating. What's that, Rob?
Single sign-on, if I might.
Yeah, single sign-on. Absolutely. So once you're in there and you click on things, you don't have to sign in again. Yeah, it's the most important platform is the OES, which stands for OnPassive Ecosystem.
Right, and I used to call it ecosystem, and thanks for saying the proper term, eco. So read the NDA, check the 2 boxes as we mentioned before, sign in the box provided, and voila. Click on submit, and wowza, wowza, wowza. Copy the link and paste in OTrim to shorten your link, as we mentioned, for sending out to your potential resellers and customers. Got ahead of ourselves a little bit because the question was asked like 4 times. So, yeah, just coming down to that now. Please also note, don't send the shortened link to founders and brand ambassadors. What happens when you do that? AI figures that out and knows that whoever you send it to, if they're a founder and are in the OES already, or even an O founder, it's going to kick it back. So only to people who are not founders / brand ambassadors. Am I right on that? And also check out OMail. Try the speech to text. Some people had it working perfectly today.
You're asking who can use OMail?
I didn't.
No, what did you say?
Only.
What did you
I said check out OMail.
Who can? You said who can only use it, and what was the context of that? And only brand ambassadors can use it, or something. And I nodded, but I really wasn't listening.
That's not what I said.
So what did you ask me?
Okay, I didn't ask anything. I was just commenting to check out OMail, and if it's working for you, good. If it's not, it'll be working within a day, perfectly.
Oh,
and try the speech, right, and speech to text and the video OMail. Just have some fun. while we're waiting briefly for a very short period of time for O Connect to hit the bricks, hit the street, be available to all, check it out.
So let me just, Rob, the text to speech that you're talking about, I just want to let people know how amazing it is. So, for example, if you log into All Founders and you see some updates there, and a lot of people don't like to read a lot of stuff, all you have to do is just copy, paste it to the text to speech, and it will, and the AI will read it to you, so you don't have to read anything. It's absolutely amazing, and it's free.
For sure, for sure. Thanks, Tony. Let's see. Check out ONET.
Wait, before you go on, let me say something. If I can put him down.
I don't know about that one.
But anyway, today I was trying with a friend the OMail video mail.
Video mail.
So you can actually like talk or whatever. It's a video. It's really good for deaf because you can sign. You can sign up to 3 minutes, or you can talk. For hearing people can talk, but for deaf, you can sign up to 3 minutes. 3 minutes is the limit now, and you can send it. So it's really good for deaf, hard of hearing, and blind. Wonderful. So go ahead and try
because the
it.
video will have audio.
Yeah.
So for someone who's blind, they'll still be able to hear what's being said,
So
right?
you can speak or you can sign or whatever, but it's a video. So it's kind of cool, you guys.
No, Lynn, can I elaborate on that, Lynn? It's perfect. It's absolutely amazing. And if you can just do the sign language of what I'm about to say, this is also important as well. Now that video from the OMail that's available, we can only send it to people that have OMail addresses only.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So if you try to do the video message and you send to like Gmail, for example, it will work, right, Tony? Will work.
Gmail's not set up.
That is correct, 100%, Lynn. Yes.
Email is not set up for video email, right? That's the reason it doesn't work, I'm guessing.
Only with OMail, anybody that has an OMail account. And there's going to be a lot of people that are going to have an OMail account eventually.
That's because there's going to be so many affiliate links rolling around. That's going to be
That's
good.
right.
1,428,000 plus. Well, we had mentioned that in ONET there is a place to start a club. I've started 5 or 6 clubs now, sports clubs, and Marty's Dawn, I think, is getting ready to start a crafts club. It's fun. It's fun. And all that people have to do is click in there on the individual club for the individual person. You should be their friend, try to be their friend, similar to the other guys where you click on and you can be their friend and they accept your friendship. And the good thing is with a club is we can all communicate about a certain sport, a certain hobby, and just anything else.
Now, for those of you that are having problems getting ONET opened up and loading, don't worry about that. It's all going to work out just fine. Some of us are having issues where it won't open up. Others will be able to log in just fine. This is just normal, right? We're on the beta. We're in the beta testing of this whole thing. So just stand by. Everything will be working just fine.
Thank you for that, Tony. And Richard Lamott is here, and he's saying he just got back to Ontario, Canada. Now back to Ontario, Canada. Now got to get some sleep. So we're glad you're here, Richard. We know you got to sleep. Nice to have you here. John Butakis is saying,
say it, Gorman. You got to say it. Fire, 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 fire. And for my Israeli friends, esh, 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 esh.
all right.
Which is Hebrew for fire.
And now it is 8:30 on our clock, and it is time to do the guessing game. We're going to show the background. We're going to ring Grandma Bobby's cowbell. Then I am going to spotlight a specific comment from one of you. Then you can make your guesses under that comment.
And with tonight's background, we expect many first boys and first girls. So
we're going to show
let's show the background first. There we go. What is that thing in the middle? Is that a building?
Beautiful, whatever it is.
No, I have no idea where that is.
Aesthetic thing.
Yeah.
Did you give enough time to look?
No.
Okay,
There's
so
looks like 2 laptops, one on either side, and looks like some kind of guacamole something in the middle. I'm not sure.
okay.
I don't know if that's chopsticks or not, but there you have it, folks.
We are
So,
going to scroll down to the current comments. We're going to ring this bell. Get ready for a loud bell. All right, and now
are you done yet?
And yep.
Oh.
And I'm gonna pick Davina. She happens to be our graphic artist. She's the one that creates this beautiful stuff for us.
Thank you, Davina.
And so you guys can make your guesses right now. As long as it appears under the Hi Saraswati comment, it counts.
There you have it. And in the meantime,
Thank
while
you,
you're
Sandy.
guessing,
That's nice of Sandy.
oh, thank you, Sandy Don.
Oh,
Appreciate
okay.
you.
The first guesser, surprise, is Frank Rowe. He says Cupertino, California.
He must know that building because that would be the giveaway if you knew that building.
Sukumar says it's a beautiful background, and so does
Womenpreneurs.
That would be
Wow, women.
Rekha. Rekha is here. Hi, Rekha. And
No.
Fire says Saraswati. Casey says California. And Alex says U.S. Apple Park. I think he's saying park.
Oh, Apple's headquarters.
Very cool, says Karina, but I'm not sure where it is. LOL. California Apple Park, says Laurie Lunn.
Oh, look at all these educated guesses. There
Lorna
we go.
says Silicon Valley, San Francisco.
And where is the Silicon Valley in UAE?
Dubai.
And where is the train station on passive station number 29?
Dubai.
Oh, you're 2 for 2.
Thank you.
And how many passengers go through that station daily?
700,000.
700,000,
yeah.
700,000.
2 Fridays ago, Tony, there was 1 million people.
Yeah.
Station. That's
amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
Eric says Washington.
All right.
Yvonne Finn says Silicon Valley. Angie Lynn says Cupertino, California, Apple Park.
I think that building may have something to do with the giveaway guess.
Maybe. Melanie says Shea Stadium in New York.
I've been to Shea Stadium.
And Yvonne Mundi says, wow, very beautiful background. Thanks to our quintessential artist, Davina. And we have Irena saying it's Apple Park, headquarters, Cupertino, California. It was open to employees in April 2017.
All right. Well, we had mentioned 3 weeks ago we were going to try to do some blog training. And in discussion with other leaders, we found it would be best to wait just a bit while they finish the tweak out or the tweak up or the tweak in, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to do that. And then we'll be able to have a little bit of training. Now, already there is a manual, right? A digital electronic information about all these solutions / products. So you can find out a little bit of information about network. And there's Francis saying hello, Frank. Hello, brother.
Hi, Frank.
Silicon Valley, Olive says. Oh boy, this is going to be a short night tonight with this contest. I can see it coming. So the blog information, it's already posted. Excuse me.
Jillian says maybe it's a big water tank or a racing track.
That could be. So anyway, we'll get back to the blogging information. And if any of you have Satya's information and can get a hold of him via Facebook or mail him, give him an mail shout. He might be able to help you with that as well. He's an expert on blogging. Wouldn't you say?
I would say so. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Jean's guess is Dubai.
Well, could be.
Hi, Rekha.
Rekha in the house.
Great CEO, great leader. CEO Ash Mafara, sir, says Rajiv.
Yep. And Ash mentioned something Saturday we'd like to mention in passing here, if we may. While in the UK Ireland event, Ash announced that O Connect, the corporation, the corporate folks, Ash and likely Mohammed Kamal, and maybe a couple of the other experts there, will be mentioning O Connect and giving more information about what's going on with that. It's within days, guys. It's within days. Be a little more patient, and away you go. Hello, Jacqueline. And let's hear from you guys now. We want to hear from you, A, on the background, and B, what was your experience with watching yesterday's UK Ireland event, and also your experience with OES? Many of you have written to us, and like I said, we're running a little behind on answering. I've gotten a number of phone calls and texts, and we will get to each and every one of those. Some of you may be, getting information and help from other folks around the world, and we'll work on that probably tomorrow. So, as Ash has said, so often, so well, OES is easy peasy, just like everything. Look at this. We got single sign-on. There's not another platform in the world. Let's repeat that. There's not another IT organization, movement, business, company, LLC, corporation, you name it, that has single sign-on. Nobody, nowhere, no how, in no way. So the first thing is to log into your OES, and the rest is simple. So there, it's very simple. Very simple. So,
Well, did you already answer that question? Where to find my QR code after I download it?
I did not answer that question because that's the first I saw of it.
Mm.
Okay, once you've gone into O Trim and you've clicked on to make the QR code. Now, let me go over that briefly, if I may. The QR code button, to establish a QR code with the shortened URL. On a phone, it's going to be on the left, off to the left. And on a laptop, and likely an iPad or a tablet or a desktop, it's going to be on the right side, and it says QR code right there. You establish your QR code, and you'll notice there's a column underneath all of that. Once you've done that, that has your QR code right there. It has the full QR code, and it has obviously, when you hover over it, it shows you the trimmed URL.
All right, good. Thank you. That's a good answer.
And it also will show you the QR code. Now, what we did is we copied and pasted the QRL. I sent it to my own email. I have another email that's not an on-passive one or a Gmail account, and voila, up comes the two things. I did it two ways. First off, I did it with the shortened URL. I clicked on the URL. It's clickable. It's so clickable. I clicked on it, and it took me to the registration page. Registration page.
Beautiful.
So, how beautiful is that?
Wonderful.
And guess what happens when someone registers? They're yours for life, which is cool. I mean, nowhere else but on passive.
I don't see the pop-up. Which pop-up, Patty?
Okay, any pop-up that we have for information at this time will be in O Founders. So, how do you get to O Founders? Here, temporarily, because it's going to go bye-bye, and everything will be in the OES. But for now, once you've logged into OES, off to the left in the column at the top, it will say O Founders. Click on that, and up comes another screen, and voila, you're in O Founders. And the pop-up will be right in the middle. Easy peasy.
Okay.
Very easy.
I got to try it myself so I can.
You haven't done that?
Not yet.
It's very easy.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, the single sign-on, and that's exactly what it is. It's just an icon inside the OES system, and when you click on it, it just goes right to the O Founders back office with you don't have to sign in. You don't have to sign in separately. It's all done on one platform, which is the OES system, or unpassive ecosystem. Yeah, it's amazing.
That's so cool, huh?
And Gina Leva, no, I don't want a crooning. That would bring me back to the 1920s and 30s. So I don't want to be a crooner, and I probably shouldn't be a singer either. You're the singer in the house, so we'd rather you hear your voice. But it's just fun, and people get a laugh at it, I guess. Sometimes they don't laugh; they cry. But it's only there for a minute. But you can get anything that you want at Ashmafar's restaurant.
He always cha-cha-cha. He always goes like this when he gets excited. Do you guys notice? He goes right into the camera. So I'm trying to tell him, stay back, honey, so they can see you. Alex Sojib says, I am last boy.
All right, now that I've calmed down.
I don't know about that, honey.
All right. Well, we want to hear from you guys. Keep telling us what you think the background is.
Yeah, and Adrian says, I am not complete if I do not connect with my unpassive family.
Good
and where
stuff, Adrian.
Can you connect with your unpassive family?
RobLynn Live, 8
here.
p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, formerly at midnight, now at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And we haven't gotten fired yet, so I guess we're still going to be on tomorrow.
And this family is getting bigger and stronger every day.
Am I allowed to guess, Lynn and Rob?
Yes, you may.
What's your guess?
I just want to know. I want to let everyone know I don't know the answer. Okay, just because I'm on the platform here.
He's not cheating. He doesn't have
don't.
any unfair advantage. Go for it.
Exactly. So I think it's the Large Hadron Collider, something to do with CERN. Hadron Collider, the Large Hadron Collider.
That's way above my pay grade.
I don't even know what that is.
What is that, Tony? Do tell.
Well, they send particles around at the speed of light, and it goes around this thing, and they collide with each other, and it's supposed to resemble the Big Bang. And what they're doing is they're looking for different particles that they haven't that doesn't exist.
Oh,
it's quite interesting. Yeah, it's to do with quantum physics and.
Oh, well, right off the bat, that's way above my head.
No wonder.
Quantum's above my head, and physics definitely. I had to look. I did take physics. I got to be transparent here. I took chemistry as a junior in high school, got an F, then a D, then a B, then an A. So I was getting the hang of it. And then they got to throw at me this physics stuff.
Yeah. I might be completely wrong. I don't know. I'm just guessing. So.
That's okay. It's all in fun.
And we have Adrian, who says, I actually sing Rob's songs during the day.
Oh, I'm sorry for your luck on that one. All right, Adrian. That's cool. That's cool. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
We have Dr. Lisa Lee saying,
me too, Adrian Andrews. My family deflated me today, and I'm passive.
About I'm passive.
About I'm passive. Deflated you? That's pretty nervy. I love my unpassive family, always so positive.
That's good. This is a second family for sure. And we have Patty saying she doesn't see O Connect, so we can talk about that.
All right, we'll briefly talk about that.
Sure.
Once you've gotten into the OES, if you want to go directly to O Connect, you can click on it. This morning now, I was able to get in about 4 a.m. I was up because I had to help somebody, a neighbor. So the best bet is to continue to try to log in, okay? Just wait a few hours or wait until morning if you like. Nobody's going anywhere, okay? Everybody's in the same place at the right time. And that's right, Casey. Casey Zevenbergen is saying go to the marketplace. And the marketplace is where you'll find the paid solutions or products.
And that's where she's going to see, Patty will see O Connect.
Yeah.
Right. That's true. Oh, that's so you get right.
Yeah, to actually see where O Connect is.
Correct. But it does show
if you log into the ecosystem and you haven't clicked on Marketplace, you won't see O Connect yet. You have to go to Marketplace, click on Marketplace. It'll take you to another page. It'll say subscribe for the 14 days free trial. When you click on that, you refresh the page, and you'll see all connect in your as an icon on the left-hand side.
And for you to even see OConnect, you've got to first become an affiliate. Isn't that true? Because when you click become an affiliate, you get the NDA. And when you click the NDA and sign it, what pops up? The marketplace.
Right.
Yeah,
and
that's
marketplace
And
is the
then
only
you're going to
place.
see OConnect.
Correct.
So make sure that you sign the NDA. It's at the top, right beside invite. I think invite. There's to the left-hand side. There's a little icon there. You'll click on that. It'll open up another page, which is the NDA, non-disclosure agreement. You'll sign it. You'll scroll to the bottom and sign. You hold your mouse, the right side of your mouse down. Hold it down and sign the page, and that's it. And just send it from there. It'll say send.
And we got a question from Angie Lynn. When I use my long affiliate link, it goes to the registration page. But after I trim the link, it goes to my login page. Anyone?
Best bet, I think, would be to sign out of OES and come back into OES, because I had that problem this morning, and that's what I did, and that resolved the problem. Yeah. Because whether it's the shortened link or the full link, I haven't calmed down, agents. That's true. At any rate,
I don't think he'll ever come down, you guys. That's just him.
Yeah, I suppose. And so at any rate, either link should work. And this afternoon, when I tried it again, when I got back from another project I was involved in, both links worked. So that's all you got to do.
He's calm now. He was barking because he gets excited when we go on RobLynn Live. He senses that we're going to go live. He watches me and he watches his daddy to see, is RobLynn Live going live soon? He knows. He watches our behavior. So then he gets all revved up because he feels our excitement, I believe. So that makes him want to bark. I think that's what it is. Tony is now the last boy, says Casey.
My personal opinion about the links.
A little off, Tony.
My personal opinion about the links, everyone, and I talked to Marty about this, and he agrees. I wouldn't be sending the links out to anybody yet, because nothing is working perfectly. Like, for example, ONET is not working properly yet. Until everything is working flawlessly, then you can share your links. Otherwise, you're going to get people coming in. They're going to be clicking around. Certain things aren't going to be working, and they're going to wonder why. Okay, so that's my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, get back to Mariam.
Okay.
She's saying she's having trouble. This is on my phone. Volume up all the way, and there is no sound. Usually, whether it's an iPhone or an Android or anything else you might have, shutting the phone off resets it, and powering it back on usually brings the sound up. Now, on most phones on the left side, there is a button that goes up and down. It's red when it's off, and it's silver when it's on for volume. So check that. And I know this sounds oversimplified, but it's good to keep it simple. And then underneath that button, or to the side of that button, you'll find, wait a minute, now Jean knows what CERN is.
Jean is saying that's what she said. This was the same as your guess. It was CERN. That's what she said.
Yeah,
They're
CERN.
Yeah. Black holes.
CERN is the Large Hadron Collider. That's the same thing. CERN is the actual company.
Yes, I am trying hard to understand quantum financials.
Quantum physics, not financials.
Is that what you meant to say? Physics? Okay, probably.
We're going to have some quantum financials going on here when the Apple's
right, exactly.
It'll be quantum for sure.
Adrian got that right. And Amy says, I agree, Sandy. Don, Red and Jane look so beautiful together and did a fabulous professional job on the presentation for all of us.
Please, if you haven't already seen it, well worth the watch. You don't have to watch the 6 hours. Ash came in at 3 hours and 44 minutes and was on for another 3 hours after that. So do watch it. It's all good stuff. And Davina is going to tell us the background. Oh, you smart people. The background is beautiful Apple Park in Cupertino, Silicon Valley, Silicon Valley, and it's known as the Technic.
Nice.
Oh, here we go, another biddy.
You want me to read it?
Technology, no. Well, go ahead.
Okay, so the background is beautiful Apple Park, Cupertino. Silicon Valley is known as technology hub and home to biggest tech companies, expensive real estate, and diversity in culture and cuisine.
All right, so Davina,
Wow.
if you could tally up, I think we got quite a few first boys and first girls, including Frank Rowe and Alex and probably Gina Leva this
And
time
Alex
again.
is happy. He says, wow, my answer is right.
Well, something tells me you guys got the inside track on all that. But
And
that's
Kaya
cool.
says, I love on passive. And Alex says, Lynn, I am not a last boy.
Nope, you are not last boy tonight.
And Vivine says, haha, Mr. Rob, not too funny. I actually cry when you sing. No kidding.
I don't blame you. I after we're done, I usually cry. I go sit in my room and I cry about how bad my singing is. So thanks for commiserating.
And John Barilla's here. Yay.
I'll bring him on. Let's have him
only,
sing a bit.
He can only be here for a bit because he is doing the recording of his audio book.
No, he's done. He can sing a bit because he can sing a lot. Isn't that right, John?
Are you back?
Straighten
he said
us
he was
out.
going to peek in and then go back.
Oh, he's going back to work?
Yeah, so I don't think he's back.
All right.
But if he is, we'll see him.
Well, send him
stay
the link
here.
and have him sing.
If he's here, he'll comment again and we know that he's here. But I think he was just going to pop in for a little bit.
All right. His singing and Gene's singing is superior to my crooning. It's now
Anita
known.
says, big family on passive. We're making history with O Connect. And yes, we are, Anita. Davina says, we have lots of first boys and first girls. Congrats to everyone.
Good stuff, guys. We hope you're enjoying the Ollie. Where's Ollie game? It's I don't know how did that get. Oh, as soon as the folks that used to do our graphics they were the first ones to put Ollie in the middle, and that's Myra and June, and we continued that tradition once Davina started doing it. So we like the fact that Ollie's in the middle. He's usually in the middle of everything around here. And
we have Legdega asking, this is a good one for you, Tony. So which link do I send to people who want to be resellers? My affiliate link, or is there a link on O Connect? Thanks.
Yeah, there's going to be a link attached to every product. The affiliate link at the top is not the link that you use. You only use that link for people that already know about On Passive and that are waiting to get in, because that's a registration link. But the other links are going to be coming up soon, and those are the links that you're going to use. Those links will have like an opt-in form with a funnel, like videos explaining whatever product you're using. I think every product is going to have its own link attached to it, and the reseller position will be the same. It'll be a link that the reseller position. So I hope that answers the question.
Well, that's a good answer. And Judy Oliver's here, and she says, California, you're one of the first girls.
Being LOL, is Rib singing that bad to make you cry, LOL, or that good? Did you get that?
I believe that she's referring to Rob's. People call me Ron and Robert and Roberto, and sometimes Rib.
Is Rob singing that bad to make you cry, LOL, or is that good? She's asking. I get it now, honey.
They're definitely not happy tears.
Satya Papu's here. Hello.
Satya.
And don't forget to check out Satya's corporate video. What he does is he converts the corporate blogs to vlogs, to video. Wow. So check it out on his YouTube channel, which is Satya Papu Vlog. They're beautiful videos.
And Ash, if you're here, if you have any nuggets you'd like to pass on to Marty, to pass on to us, we're happy to do that. And Marty, if you're here, if you want to step into the palace here and give us a howdy, that'd be nice. And let's see, Butakas is here, and he said for you to bite him, and so was Richard Lamott. So John Boutakis and Richard Lamott say to Biden.
We have a good turnout tonight of 263 at the moment, and we have 154 likes. So if you haven't given us a like yet, please give us a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to our channel and click the bell icon so that you get notified whenever we go live and when we have new content.
And just so everybody knows, beginning this evening, we'll be doing some 30-second and 1 minute, maybe 2 minute videos, likely individually or maybe group. We're not sure yet. And we'll post those, and you're welcome to watch those. And while you're clicking in to watch those, make sure you subscribe so you get notified whenever any more are posted.
And we have Princekin saying, I click 14-day trial, nothing comes out. So right now, we can start the trial, but the actual software is not live. It should go live any minute, any day. So just hang in there. Thank you. And we have Amy saying, if you don't have your affiliate link, then that means you haven't signed your new NDA.
There you have it.
Yeah.
Amy January is on top of her game.
That's exactly
Perfect.
right.
Sharon Williams says, good night, Lynn and Rob. Good night. And
remember, your affiliate link after you sign the NDA is just a registration form. That's all it is. Okay, it doesn't explain anything. It's a registration form for people that already know on passive.
So we don't want to send that out to just anybody, because you send that out.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
Will have no meaning to them, right, Tony?
Yeah, that's right. It only has meaning to the people that know that you've been in on passive for a while and they're waiting to get in. That's the registration form, which is the affiliate form. But all the other links will be available soon that will have other things attached to it.
All right, got it. We're at 8:57. Man, this night is flying.
Wow.
So, okay, we've taken care of the little bit of chit and a little bit of chat. And Deborah Ruel says, don't calm down.
That's
Just
what's
stay the way you are. Well, it's going to be hard for me I'm off almost every one of my medications now because I'm so calm. It's a good thing, I guess.
And Rob, did you send yourself an invite from the Top Center affiliate location and then copy your affiliate link and then paste into OTRIM, or another way? How did you?
That's pretty much what I did, Matt. I clicked on it, and first off, I sent the whole link to myself. I invited myself through a different email I have, and then I decided, well, I'm going to trim that bad boy down. So what I did is I trimmed it down through OTRIM, which is working just fine. Oh, and another thing, once I did that, I could see where I clicked in from and that I was on a mobile phone when I did that, which was nifty.
Do you think Ash will extend the 14-day trial since we can't use OConnect? Don't know.
Don't have that answer. Marty was going to ask him that question this evening. As soon as we have the answer, we'll give it to you, but likely we'll hear tomorrow from Marty, Red, or the conductor himself, Chris Johnson. Not sure. So any other questions, we might as well jump on them if we can. And here's Gina Leva. I agree, Tony. I'm waiting for further guidance from corporate when it's smooth, and then we'll be offering something they can play with right away. And quite frankly, Gene, the only reason I played with OTRIM is I had heard that it was working, that particular solution was working perfectly, and I wanted to get a QR code. So when Marty says QR code, I can say, yeah, QR code, Marty.
And once you play with it, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Hey, Rob, once you play with it, and what we have to remember is that it's free. It's free. So when people come in, other people that use like Bitly, for example, which is not that great. Ours is way better. It offers a lot more stuff like the QR code and so on. When you start to play with that, it's a lot of fun. And when people come in to use it as a free product, can you just imagine? There's going to be a whole buffet of a lot of things, right? A lot of products and services that they can buy, or, O-mail is free as well. I mean, where do you get an O-mail like we have, Rob, Lynn? That you can create your own. And like Lynn was saying, for the deaf community, it's absolutely perfect.
Let's read what Chris says from the Philippines. A Start OConnect 14-day free trial. Log in, as we mentioned, OES. Click the Marketplace tab once you've logged in. and click Get It Now button, and then
Yeah.
click the Start button, and away you go. And that's how it'll work when it's fully functional, which, once again, here's a disclaimer. No, you didn't even say anything about this because you didn't want to commit to it, but let's say we feel that it will be available tomorrow, Monday, and that we feel, that's me talking again, perhaps Tuesday we're going to have a corporate webinar. What do you think of that?
Maybe.
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 That's true, but that's why we gave the disclaimer.
We are having a corporate webinar sometime this week.
Right.
That's what, when, what day, we don't know.
Yeah.
And here's Melanie who wants to elaborate further. She's very helpful.
Right click your mouse and you'll see the drop down, create QR code for this page. I agree on the subject of not sending any links to any customers yet. You know, unless it's somebody you know, like a neighbor who you've been talking to about on passive, you could go ahead and have them fill out the, information about their name and their email and their
The registration
password and the registration page. That's okay.
Here's a common question too.
Ooh, I like this one. I have signed my NDA, but forgot to put my nationality and where I go to OES and click under documentation. I've not seen my signature, but seen close on the signature section. How is that, please? Well, first off, if your signature doesn't show, it will show in the document section soon.
Soon, not now, but it will.
Right. With them working on so many different things, it's very intricate. That will be squared away soon. And those of you who are having trouble changing or editing your profile, if you notice, a lot of that for many tens of thousands pre-populated over the weekend. So that thing got fixed right away. And the other thing was your nationality. Marty said, if you're living in the UK or the United States and you're actually from Cameroon, you would put Cameroon because that's where you're really from. It's not, well, I guess it's a nationality. It's a country of origin, I think is a better way to put that.
This might not be related, Rob, but I just wanted to put it out there anyway for people that are having issues with this. If you go to OFounders back office, your OFounders back office, and you click on profile, you're not allowed to anymore. But it doesn't matter. What matters is the OES platform. That is the platform that's the most important one.
Right, because that's where you go to make things happen.
Yeah.
All right. And wait a minute, here's John Barilla. I finished my recording session early, and that's why I can be here with you tonight. Funny he should mention that.
Yay.
See, I do read his stuff all the time.
Good.
And on passive is on Passilicious and a piece of cake. All right. You want to sing a little bit, John? Lynn will send you the background.
Can't sing. We get
not the background. He can't sing?
No, I don't.
He sings better than I do.
I mean, he's allowed to sing, but then we won't have our YouTube video. Remember, you get strikes from YouTube. It's not
all right. Hold the singing.
Copyright.
Okay.
Copyright strikes are no fun.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Music or singing or any background music, just say it's unless it's copyright-free music.
Yeah.
Right, we don't have. Okay, I stand corrected on that one. But hey, send us an audio clip like you do in Messenger. That'd be good.
Okay, we're 13 minutes behind and we're 4 minutes overtime. So let's go down to the current comments and we can wrap it up.
All right, we can say good night to everybody. Good morning, good afternoon. There's Sukumar saying hello to some folks.
So everybody say bye to each other.
Mr. Habibur, we're glad to see you, Mr. Rahman. Thank you for being here as often as you are. Sean is in the house. Hello, Sean.
Congratulations. Oops, that skipped for me. Congratulations, John. Another successful session. I'm so proud of you and excited for the audiobook. Yeah, make sure we make an announcement when the book is ready. I'm sure a bunch of us will want to read it or listen to it.
Way to go, John.
And Karina says, good thing you said that, Rob. I thought it was our nationality, and I put Germany, LOL.
Well, if you were born in Germany, that would be your country of origin, which is, I think, what they're getting at. They want to get...
There's a bit of a language barrier. That's exactly what they're getting at, Rob. You're right.
That's good to know.
Deborah Ruel saying good night to everybody. Good night, Deborah. And Dr. Lisa Lee, tell your family who are giving you a hard time. Don't tell them to bite you. That's not proper for a lady. But just tell them we'll see you at the credit union or the bank, and we'll leave it at that.
Thank you so much for a great live once again. Love you all.
Thank you, Dr. Lisa.
Wandine says good night to everyone, and so does Tanya.
Tanya Hennard in the house and saying good night.
Oh, okay. This is the question we didn't answer. Nigel says, my question is, how are we going to invite our users?
Well, that will be the same way as we talked about this evening, with the referral, or it's a referral link, or if it's a what should we call it?
Affiliate link.
Affiliate link. You would just send that to whomever you want to send it to. I would wait a couple of days on that. I would shorten it also, and then send it out in a couple of days. And that's how you would get things rolling. And then it's up to them what they want to do. Now, if you talk to them on the phone, or if you talk to them,
QR code, says Christiazan.
Your users, you should have in the Old Founders back office. There's a broadcast. You can broadcast to all your users at this point. So that's how you connect with them. And like Rob said, they have phone numbers there. There's phone numbers where you can call them and say, look, things are happening. I have all the emails for my users, and I just sent an email to every one of them telling them to get ready.
Hi, Serena. We're glad you're here. Yvonne's here. Amit is here. Angela's here. The gang's all here. And, we're very grateful. When this started 8 months and 7.5 days ago, we had 30 people watching. And 35, 105 took about a month. And we're now up in the 2s, which is pretty good. Not too shabby, right?
Yeah.
So we appreciate that. And Lynn has on her channel she's working on 17,000 subscribers, which is pretty remarkable for just 6 months, a little over 6 months. So again, thanks everybody for being here. We appreciate all of you, and we are connected for sure. So you guys stay connected. We're in the know, so you guys stay in the know. Hello, Kurt Eddie. We're glad you're here. And there's Roy McPhail again. Hi, Roy. Bye-bye to Jillian. Good night.
I was born in Canada. Thank you.
There you have it. That'll be your nationality then, what they're calling nationality, Canada. Boom. And Armin Hogue, if you're here, you hoser, why haven't you been talking in the chat?
I got home earlier than usual, so I'm here with everyone. All right. That's nice. You're quite welcome, Steve Newell. You're here all the time.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate you, brother.
Oh, amazing. RobLynn Live, gratitude, says Yin Yang. Go ahead, Tony.
Oh, yeah, no, I was just listening. Sorry. Do you need me? You want me to say something?
Oh, no, I thought you were going to. I heard something from you.
Yang.
Yang. Right. Put the country where you were born in the nationality.
Correct. And that'll give them a feel for where everybody's from. That's basically.
Yeah.
Where's Tabitha from? You know her from Hawaii?
Tabitha is
Hmong.
She's M-O-N-G.
Oh, she's Hmong.
H-M-O-N-G, pronounced Hmong.
Yeah,
but I don't know where she lives in particular.
That's okay. We don't want to give that out.
She's in the U.S. Yeah, somewhere in the U.S. And we have John Barilla. Go for it, says Adrian. Good night from Keiko in Japan.
Good night, Keiko. Thank you for being here.
Gina Leva. John Barilla, we are going to make that audiobook an instant bestseller. Yay.
There you go, John.
You're welcome, Alex. We love you too.
No more riding the subway. You'll be in taxi cabs or Ubers.
Sanjib says, thanks to all founders. And wow, we have over 200 still here with us. Thank you for being with us.
All right.
And Yang Yang sends his love with his beautiful emoji. Thank you.
I think we answered all the questions tonight, which is a step in the right direction, the best we could. If you have any other questions, you're welcome to send them to roblynnlive@gmail.com. Wow. If we know the answer, we'll fire it right back to you within a day, usually within a day.
Just be patient. We're getting a higher volume of requests because we are getting closer to where we all want to be. And we have Yvonne Mundi saying, "Have a peaceful night, everyone. I love you all." And we have, oh, that's nice. Roy McPhail says, "Thank you, Tony Monk, for your input tonight."
Thank you, Roy. I appreciate you. Thank you. You're
It's nice.
welcome.
Thank you, Tony. You really are helpful. Mariam Weiberg says, "I have an idea for the QR code. What about taking a picture of yourself with with your shirt on? Let people wonder what it is."
That's an idea. And then another idea that I had, or we had, was to put the QR code on a hat and say, "Don't scan me."
Whatever
Yeah.
you don't scan me.
You'll be able to brand yourself on that QR code in the middle part of the QR code. You can put a picture in there of anything you want. So that's pretty much branding.
It's exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Marketing without marketing. How easy is that?
That's beautiful. Everything's done for us, you guys. Just know that we'll be successful no matter what, because we are in this wonderful done for you system.
And that's why we say it's as easy as apple pie.
Or it's a piece of cake. We never did explain that idiom.
And why did I throw that other one out there? How dumb am I?
No, because he said, what was your first idea?
Was apple pie.
Easy as pie.
Easy as pie.
So I said to him, but that's an idiom. So I said, how about piece of cake, which is also an idiom? I said, but you'll have to make sure you explain it, because it's something we use in America, but other countries don't say piece of cake. It's a piece of cake. I said it's a piece of cake to someone, and that person from the other country said, delicious. So, they took it literally. So you can explain what piece of cake means, hon.
Piece of cake just means easy peasy. It's all
Easy
piece of cake.
The difference between the ecosystem that we have and the ecosystem that other companies have is the difference between a donut with a hole in the middle and a 5-layered wedding cake.
Ooh.
That's all true.
I love that. That's a great picture in my mind.
Well, all right. On that note, I think it's time to say good night to everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Stay focused, stay plugged in. Don't let a day go by where you don't check in with things, because you don't want to miss anything. So there you have it. Armin, good night, and good talking to you today.
Wow, 200 likes at 9 after the hour.
That's because we stayed late.
We're already 5 minutes behind in the chat. The chat was flying tonight, just so you guys know. It's amazing how much how many comments were made, which is really good. That means people are excited and they're comfortable to chat here. That is what we want. And Chris Tiazan says, easy peasy equals piece of apple cake.
Well, there you go.
That's cute.
Chris has the answer.
We do not have to lift a finger. Just spread the word. The Bible talks of just speak the word and it shall come to pass. There we have it.
There we have it, Mel. Thank you.
Nice, Tony, says Jean. I leave it to you, Tony.
There you go. Another compliment for the guest.
True, Tony. Have a blessed night, says Cynthia Brown.
Downtown, Cynthia Brown.
OES is in stabilization with Okanet. Let's wait, says Satya.
Satya, very good, brother.
Very wise remark. Good night, Auntie Lynn. Good night, Bridget. Love you too, Tabitha Yang.
And can we go ahead and say good night to everybody?
Yeah. Al Praber's here, honey.
Al Praber in the house. All
Bye,
right.
Yvonne. My O'Connect page is showing blank. Yes, it is for everyone showing blank, Surendra. But that should be changing. So just hang in there. Know that progress is being made constantly. Wait for the system to stabilize. That's what we're all waiting for. That would be nice, John Barilla says. Whatever that was in response to. Karina says, Rob, don't call yourself dumb. You're not. Love you.
Thank you.
Oh, Greg Hill says, I make custom QR codes. If you want a very special one done for you, free, just get hold of me on LinkedIn, and it's a done deal. So all you guys got to do is go to LinkedIn, in the search bar, type Greg Hill. You'll recognize him with his beard, right? Click on it and converse with him, and he will help you. And he makes beautiful QR codes. He's made them for us as well.
All right. And there's Greg Larkin. Hello, Greg.
Any final words from our Tony Monk?
Yeah, I just want to say, don't panic. Everything's going to be working flawlessly in the back office. If things aren't working, don't worry about it. This is just normal. And we're going to have a corporate webinar coming up this week sometime. And I believe that on that corporate webinar is when everything's going to start to come live, like this is just my opinion, the OConnect will be live and we'll be able to use it. Now, for those of you, and I heard this comment a little while back, I said, oh, what about the 14 days? Are we going to get those 14 days back? You know what Ash is like. He likes to surprise us with, he might even put it back to another 14 days or another 15 days, right? But the thing is, we want to move forward. We want this product to go out to the market, because when it does, that's when we start to make commissions. So it was great to be here with everybody. Thank you so much, RobLynn, for having me on. I appreciate both of you. And thank you to everyone that's been on here.
Really, all right. Thanks, Tony. And as Barilla has said to me, good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. And good night, Gracie.
Good night, all.
Good night, George.
Very good. Good night, everybody. We'll see you.
Bye-bye. Take care.